Hi, my name is Lindsay. I'm 28 years old and I'm taking this course as a prerequisite for STCC's dental hygiene program, which I'll be applying to in March. I'm married. My husband and I have been together for 12 years, and in that time we've experienced some of life's ups and downs. The story I'm going to share isn't one I tell often, but I do believe it's really defined who I am and how I handle difficult situations. At the time I was 19, my husband was 22. We were living in an apartment and rent was just steadily increasing, so we decided just to go for it and buy our first house. We had been living there only a couple weeks before we ended up at a pet store, just to kill time. Neither of us are really a fan of the smaller dog breeds, so we had them bring out the only large dog they had in store. She was a yellow lab retriever, and we instantly fell in love with her. We decided just to put a deposit on her so we could go home and really think it through, as it was a really big decision. At about lunch the next day, my husband called me at work to ask what I thought about getting the dog. I told him that I thought it over. It was a terrible idea. We had new furniture, everything in the house was new, and a puppy would surely destroy anything it could. He had a very long pause, followed by a very deep sigh. He said, "I just picked up our dog and there are no refunds." I got home and she took your breath away. She was amazing. We named her Chloe. She was instantly a part of the family. I think night one, I said, "She's absolutely not sleeping in this bed." And by night two, I said, "We really need a bigger bed. She doesn't have enough room." She stole your heart immediately. She made us a family. After about 3 years with just Chloe, we found out we were pregnant, and we couldn't wait to add to our little unit, make us a family of 4. But about 11 weeks in, something just wasn't feeling right. So we went to the doctors. They did an ultrasound and they told my husband and I that there was no heartbeat. We were devastated. I got home and I just sought refuge in Chloe. She sat with me day in and day out and was just there to silently console me. It's incredible that animals can just really sense your emotions and respond like that. She really got me through it. She was my rock. I didn't want to eat or talk to anyone, and she was just there, and I don't know what I would have done without her. After a few weeks, speech after speech from everyone saying, "You guys are young and healthy, don't worry about it, it's no big deal, it'll be fine." We picked ourselves up and put ourselves back together, got back into a normal routine, and carried on. Chloe was a huge part of that. She was our rock. But by the summer, something wasn't right with her. She wasn't eating, she was moving a lot slower, and she was only 4, so it was very odd. We took her to the vet, and they said that she had liver failure. I couldn't believe it. We just experienced such a loss, and she was everything in those months, and now there was nothing we could do to help her. After a couple weeks, her symptoms just got worse and worse, and we had to have a vet come in and put her down. It was terrible. She made us a family, and she was just gone. But when God closes a door, he opens a window. So our window is now 3 years old. We have a happy, healthy son named Jackson. It was the most timely distraction ever. We had just been without Chloe for about 4 weeks before we found out we were pregnant again. And it was just a 9-month whirlwind. It was a huge distraction. And now Jackson, 3 years old, happy, healthy. We just bought him his first puppy. He is a Shepherd Lab mix, and they are the absolute best of friends, nearly brothers. You can't separate them. So again, when God closes a door, he opens a window.